Welcome, Cancer, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I'm your host, and this is a reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of May 20th to May 26th, 2024. So this is for Cancer, general reading, and wherever Cancer might be in your chart. Welcome back, those returning. Welcome, newcomers. Consider liking and subscribing. Love doing this. Created more space in my life by quitting a job, so I could do more of this, which is awesome because this is where my heart lies. This and the other work that I do Reiki, shamanic work, and massage. So with these four things in my pocket, I am thrilled to be participating in this and doing this for us. So all right, Cancer, let's see what we got going on. Past, present, and future with clarifiers for each. Let's see what last week's was. Last week said, decide your own future. Okay, if we have control over it, let's do it. So let's see, in our past position, we had the Three of Cups. So there was some celebration that was happening. There's some collaboration that was happening. Some abundance of sorts. I've been noticing like the cornucopia spilled out over here on the ground. So but they are jovial, they are dancing, and they're raising their cups. So this is L'chaim. Let's see what we got going on in the present moment. We have the Hierophant. I like the Hierophant. It's there it is. It's a combination of the Empress and the Emperor, where one is the harvest and the dominance. This one is the structure. So we have structure. We have all the rules and regulations. We have our patterns, our way that we like to do things, hopefully in a positive way that's serving us, obviously. But this is structure. And, you know, if we don't have structure in our lives, right? If we don't have structure in our lives, and we just are then at the whim of the wind and the elements. So we need to figure out what we're doing and where we're at. And this is the power to do so. In our future position, okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in our future position. So the Seven of Swords can mean, even though he looks like he's thwarting an attack from a village or from an army, he's carrying seven swords, and not by the hilt, but by the blade. So it's not a great plan. So look out for the plans that you're making. Look out for some backstabbing friendships that might be occurring. And this is just like a warning out here in the future. Because you are strong and in your power here. So don't falter from this. Don't falter from your throne. Don't leave your throne just because someone has an idea of, going to, jump off a bridge. Sorry for that metaphor. But, just be cautious. Be cautious here. So let's come back around to the Three of Cups and see what the clarifiers are. We have the Three of Wands. So that's our second three. So if three means anything to you, look up your magic numbers, your angel numbers. And with the Three of Wands, we're looking over our lands here. We're deciding what is next. We are wanting to explore these lands. We're wanting to figure out what's next for us. That is for you. I'm speaking metaphorically, the larger us, we. And then we have the Nine of Cups with this. So, which is interesting off the Three of Cups cards. We're clarifying this. So we're happy. We're in a happy place. You're in a happy place. You're wondering what's next. You have this celebration that's happening. I would say enjoy it as much as you can, because we're starting a new journey, which that makes all the sense in the world to me. The Fool is the beginning of a new journey. What is your journey looking like? And we're stepping into the Hierophant. So there's a power here. There's a clarity and a consciousness of this. There's a consciousness of this structure, this kingdom, this queendom, being in charge. This is very powerful. So if you're in a powerful position, it seems to be, on this new path for you. Let's see what the clarifiers are for this. I'm curious. Okay. So the devil is just about confusion and deceit, okay? Which can lead to this Seven of Swords if you choose the wrong direction. So with you being at the Hierophant, you're large and in charge. So somebody might be coming up and saying, hey, let's go do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go do it. And it's not, obviously, because you're holding the swords the wrong way. Let's see what else. We have a partnership. So this could be you and your higher self, obviously. But we have, all right, so there's 2 characters here on this card. There's 2 characters here on this card. This feels like the choice point. I can go this devil route and fall from my throne, or I can work with my higher self and be successful and prosperous and abundant and keep on my path, right? I feel like there's a choice point here. And then we have the King of Wands with this. Wow, okay. So our King of Wands is all about your strength, your enterprise, your path, your journey. Again, the fact that we have the Hierophant and the King of Wands flanking both of these cards makes me think that you know what the right thing to do, and there's a challenge here in this present week that you need to just overcome. So whether it's eliminating something or people or patterns from your life, embracing more of that which serves you so that you can ensure that you're staying on your throne. But if this shows me if you are taking the path that doesn't serve you, this is the outcome. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a couple more cards that flip-flop between the 2 of these, the 2 of Cups and the Devil. Something is dead. More swords, more emotions. Something has to come to an end. Something is coming to an end. It's going to be dead, done, and over with. But here's the Queen of Pentacles, right? So you have your abundance. You have your prosperity. You have your queendom again. You're back on the throne here. So there's this weird duality happening here, Cancer. I don't envy you in this moment. But I also know that this needs to be in your awareness. Don't just like get up and go and do the usual things. I need you to pause and reflect and say, if I say yes to this, is this going to be for my higher good? And then you have to stand your ground. You have the Hierophant. She's all about the structure. So if you're standing your ground, let's just say this, and somebody gets upset about it, that's on them. That has 0 to do with you. That's them putting their eggs in your basket and saying, you're the reason I'm happy. So if you don't come out with me, I'm not going to be happy. Well, that's A, too much pressure. B, a bunch of crock of BS. And C, go get your own life. Like, why does my life have to be that? You know what I mean? Third clarifier back over here. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Now, the 7 of Pentacles is a hurry up and wait. He's watching his garden grow. I think that this, though, is a heads up. There's a time for action over here, and not to be confused with just sitting and watching things. I mean, yes, reflect before acting and saying, what path am I going on? You're not the only one. I think Sagittarius just had this too. Like, what wolf am I feeding? Am I going to feed this one that's, this card over here that can lead me astray off my path? And then that would be my reality? Or am I going to feed this one over here where I'm in touch with my higher self and following my life's journey? What's going to build me up into my future better? So maybe that's a reflection on that. Let's see what's on the bottom. Do we want to take any guesses? Any guesses? Let's see. Okay, the 4 of Cups. I didn't expect it. So the Four of Cups is a little bit about rejection, but it's also like the universe is providing you with what you need. Don't cry over these little 3 cups. Oh, stand your high ground if we have to do another card, apparently. The Seven of Wands. So if you're, look, this is perfect. So if you're upset because you had to release these 3 cups in order to get what you was divinely yours, what was intended for you, and the next card is the Seven of Wands, where you're actually defending yourself against a lower vibration. Do you see how you're on the high ground here? You're defending yourself against a lower vibration. Find your divine source. Find your connection here. Raise your vibration. Keep it up so that you can have a successful harvest, so that you can stay on the throne, so that you are following your higher good and your life's purpose. Oh, that's a doozy, Cancer. Again, I don't envy you, but I know that you can make the right choices, but these are choices that you're going to have to be facing and making. So if you have to write lists or put affirmations up around your home or in your bathroom or in your room or wherever that said, my goal is this, and making sure that your eye is on the prize all the time. Right? My goal is whatever it is, friends. I wish you the best. I know I rambled on a bit, but this was pretty intense. And so all the best this week. Consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next week. Be well.